Hi, everybody. It is James Becker. This is another episode of Going For It with James B. In this episode, we are 20 days away from August 17th, where we have these new buyer restrictions and agents restrictions go into place, where agents are going to be required to have a signed contract with an agreed amount of compensation from that buyer to pay to the agent to represent them and to show properties for them to look out and potentially make offers on. This is such a dramatic change that is happening in our industry, and I don't think the public is ready for it. But what I am here to say, and I want you to hear me, this is probably the best opportunity for agents that are ambitious, agents that have systems like we provide for you here at Fusion, agents that have the ability to run to the fire versus away from the fire, that this opportunity can absolutely dramatically change your business for the future. This opportunity could be massive if you embrace it. And I'm going to tell you how very specifically. First of all, I believe that we should change for everybody in our organization. The next 3 mailing pieces should be a letter that specifically tells your clients what is going on. I have crafted a letter specifically for this. It should be the same letter, maybe a little bit different opening to that particular letter, but basically saying the same information to make sure that they got it and that we're saying it a few times so that it absolutely gets imprinted on their mind. And the letter that I want to recommend that you send would say something along these lines. Dear Tom or Susie, whatever their name is, this is an important letter with important information that most likely will affect you. Last March, the National Association of Realtors settled a class action lawsuit for hundreds of millions of dollars based upon an argument that the traditional commission sharing was unfair to buyers and sellers. The result of this has significant ramifications for the process of viewing and negotiating contracts for anyone who desires to buy a home or to view a home. As of August 17th, 2024, as a part of this settlement and for the National Association of Realtors members and the MLSs to avoid future massive class action lawsuits like they just went through, every agent that is a member or has access to the MLS will require that agent to have a written contract whereby the potential home buyer must sign an agreement that agrees to pay the buyer's agent directly before that buyer can view any properties. If the agents violate this requirement, they could be potentially fined heavily and also potentially have the loss of the use of MLS, which would essentially put them out of business. This is the way business will be done for the foreseeable future. And if you are looking to buy a home, you will need to prep for this, which means that before you start looking at homes, you most likely will need to choose an agent or a team of agents to work with. I am writing you today Because if you are thinking about buying or selling, I want to let you know that I have put together an incredible bundle of services that I think have significant value. And I would be honored to interview for the job of your agent. And also to show you how I can help you find the best house possible for the very best price possible. During the interview, I would show you how I would accomplish the following things to make the home buying process seem as normal as it used to be by, number one, working diligently to make sure the sellers or the other agents pay my fee. And if I cannot arrange this, I would significantly reduce my fee. Number two, provide the very best service in comparison with any competitive real estate agent. And number three, give you the ability to terminate the agreement if you felt that the relationship was not working out. By the way, if you do agree to allow me to throw my hat in the ring and interview for the job, if you did not choose me and went with someone else, I would never be upset with you. To the contrary, I would only be appreciative to you for the opportunity you gave me to take a swing at the ball. If you have any questions or would like to discuss anything at all, please give me a call and I will be happy to help. Warmly, your name. So that is the letter that we're going to go out. I think we should send 3 emails and 3 post letters to absolutely make sure that they get this. And I think that we should do a video with you. We can shoot it with the home office, or you can do it on your phone. We will edit it for you to get it out with this basic message that things are changing and they absolutely need to talk to you. And we would get this into the paid advertising to make sure that it gets delivered. This, again, I just want to say this again. I'm being repetitive here, but I want to make sure that you hear my message that this opportunity is critical. And most of the agents are running away from this. They're not informing their clients. They're scared to death of it. You don't have to be scared to death at all. Let's run into the fire. Let's make sure that we're sharing this information so that we can get those interviews. And how many buyer agreements could we sign up? And if you have too many buyer agreements, we'll figure out through TeamMaker how for you to economically have people help you show property. This can be amazing for you guys. And this is why I just have this energy that I want to share with you. One last thing. If you truly are ambitious, if you have vacation plans, if you have certain things that are going to take you away from the business, I think you should cancel them, because I want you to call through your entire database. So we're going to stack the deck. This is what I'm suggesting. We're going to take the mail that we're sending out, we're going to change it with this particular letter. We're going to have the emails go out. We're going to replace the ones that we have. We're going to send this one out because it's very newsworthy. We get a video for you so that this information is being delivered to them through social media. And then finally, we want you to call through the database. Again, I know a lot of you don't want to do this. The opportunity is over the moon. And so I'm just going to play what my script would be, and I could leave this on a voicemail, or I could have this conversation with people if they answered the telephone. And this is what the script would be after I had the pleasantries of saying hello, how are you, so forth and so on. And so the script would go something like this. I just thought it was important to call and let you know as of August 17th, if you're going to look at property, before you do so, you will need to sign a contract guaranteeing that if you buy that home, you will personally be responsible to pay that agent's commission, potentially in cash out of your own pocket. I know this sounds crazy, but you will have to sign that contract before looking at any homes. And this is regulated by the MLSs and the real estate boards. If an agent does not follow these rules, there will be hefty fines for them, and they may be kicked out of those boards and lose the ability to use the MLSs. If you want to preview homes, you're going to need to be really careful on who you are working with, because you might end up being committed to them for potentially months. If you are thinking about buying or selling, you should absolutely interview agents to make sure you have the right person for your circumstances. I want to let you know that I have put together what I feel is an incredible bundle of services that I think are incredibly valuable. And I would be very grateful if you would allow me the honor to interview for the job. I can create an agreement that will work hard to protect your cash, and you would be able to terminate the relationship if we felt it wasn't working out the way that we wanted it to. By the way, if you didn't choose to work with me, if you chose to work with someone else, I would never be upset. I would just only be appreciative of the opportunity to take a swing at the ball. Are you thinking about buying or selling? To answer that question, do you know of anybody else who's thinking about buying or selling? Because this would be really important information for them. Okay, so that's the script. In the email, I have included 2 videos that I'd like you to watch. They're about a minute a piece, minute and a half a piece, just because I want you to feel the fire that I am feeling. The first one is of a trainer who is talking to a boxer that is in the corner, to tell him to be ready, that the fire is coming. And I want you to imagine it's me as the trainer and you're the boxer. And just picture that as you watch that. And I hope that that's a little bit inspiring. And then the next video that I want you to watch, another about a minute or a minute and a half long, that I want you to imagine the boxer that's in the red trunks is all these rules and these changes in the market and the NAR settlement. That's that boxer. And the boxer that's in the white shorts is you. And you've taken a couple of blows as the boxer in the white shorts. Watch it. I hope you enjoy it, because we are going to nail it. We are going to control the fire, and we are going to be victors if we go into the fire. This has been another episode of Going For It with James B. I hope this has been worth your time. Please hear this message. The opportunity is over the moon. Let's do this thing. Let's get the letters out. Let's get the emails out. We'll do that for you. Let's get a video shot. We'll get it out there. And then let's call our entire database. Let's get this. Have a great week and talk to you soon.